Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today I want to share with you a clip from a recent live event. This one we're just gonna, it's a lot of conversations ranging from Shaquille O'Neal, Kanye West, burgers, and a ton of other fun things. It's just part of the live chat that we had recently. And if you want to be present on these things, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified when I do go live. And also you can come check out on Friday nights on Splinterlands TV, where we are live with Jim Morgan, talking all things Splinterlands. So guys, enjoy this one. Have an amazing day. God bless. Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Thanks for coming hang out. Today I just want to hang out and do some live conversation, talk about whatever you guys are interested in talking about. There's that new proposal for the burning Chaos Legion packs that looks like it's going to pass later today. Then there's the DEC for Stones proposal. Also seems like it's going to pass, but that's early. Lux Vegas coming. Just a ton of different things. The chaos in the cryptocurrency market. There's a ton of different things to talk about. The rank season's getting close to the end here. We got 4.5 days left, and I'm still in gold, so I got to push hard. Life's been wild and busy, and things are changing. So, trying to figure out what my live schedule will be like moving forward, because I want to do like a Thursday. I want to do at least one live event per week for the YouTube channel, in addition to the live event I do on Twitch with Splinterlands TV. But Thursday nights are no longer good for me. So at least 3 months, 3 weeks out of the month, Thursday nights are no good for me. And so, you know, I had time today, and I thought I'd pop on and see who was out there and who wanted to, you know, come hang out, talk Splinterlands. So how you guys doing? Who's out there? Let's have a peek here in the chat. What do we got? I pop this puppy out. Oh. Man, this was chaos. I know every one of you felt it. And look at this bounce too. But is this a dead cat bounce? I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not selling anything. I don't know about you guys. The crypto I'm holding. I'm, you know, I saw this funny meme on Mav chat yesterday. It was like, I think I might have saved it. Maybe I saved it. Let me have a peek and see if I did. Profits. No, I didn't save it. That's too bad. It was this amazing, it was like a reference to Star Wars, and there was Anakin, the grown-up Anakin, and he was with Padme or whatever her name is, and he goes, I didn't sell any cryptocurrency at the top this time. And she's smiling, and she goes, well, you can always sell next time. And he just looks at her dead face like, not selling anything, not ever. And she goes, right? Like with the pleading eyes. And man, it's cracked me up. Because I just don't know that I'm ever going to properly exit this thing. Like, I really have such futuristic views of where this could go, where cryptocurrency could go. It's so volatile, and most of the projects are going to fail. Maybe the ones I love are going to fail. But I believe in them, and I believed in them enough to buy them, and now I made my bet, and I'm going to lie in it. And I'm going to either going to hit a home run, or I'm going to go hero or zero, is what somebody said, and I like that. Butter, it's good to see you, bro. Leandro, hello, my friend. The caps are appreciated. It's like, hello, there's exuberance in that one. Appreciate you, Leandro. Dom, good to see you, buddy. And Bajan Bandit. How you guys doing this morning? I mean, maybe it's not this morning wherever you are. I know a ton of people are all over the world. And that's also why the evening live streams that I do on this channel are not necessarily optimized for everyone. It's kind of nice to switch it up maybe every few months or something, just to kind of, but I also want consistency. I want you guys to know where we're at, like when I'm doing it, and not be like, oh, you know, just totally caught off guard. I'm a huge fan of Melee Blue now. Like I've seen so many sneak plays with the blue team. If you've got some of the old beta cards, like you bring out the Elven Cutthroat and you bring out the I mean, between Bandit, Cutthroat, Uraeus, right there, that's like 9 mana, and it's nasty. 3 devastating sneak attackers. And the speed on them are all like very reasonable. Uraeus is not the fastest, but it's certainly not slow either. 4 speed. at a level 5. This is not even a max. I don't think this is... Actually, that's max level for gold, I think. But like, look at the melee damage I can do with limited mana with this team. And now I'm not going to play this because of the... I don't think I'm going to play this because of Earthquake, but just like... You get the Battle Orca with the 3 damage, the 4 speed, fast, reasonable amount of hit points. Definitely bring the Bandit, bring the Cutthroat. Cutthroat can do even better. Like, he's only... This is a level 4. It can get 3 melee pretty easily. Bring out the Uraeus. There's the Saber Shark too. Another one that if you get a higher level, starts doing 3 or even 4 damage. Like, look at this. We just essentially... 6, 12, 15 mana plus your summoner. And you go like that if you want, because you got the Inspire. And everybody's going to have the 1 armor because of Kelia, so they're a little bit more secure. I almost want to protect my captain a bit more, put him the Uraeus in the back there, because he's my least... Actually... But then the question is, do I have enough mana, or do I have enough hit points? And I probably don't, you know, because they're not all flyers. So let's quickly... Let's pull a switcheroo. We want more resilience in the front. And then we need... I'd say 1 more... Oh, you know what we could do? Where is it? This is tempting. No, I don't have enough for that. Dang. Gotta get it. Okay. And then... Boom. And then 6. Oh, here we go. There. Now, the magic might be a problem. Certainly will be. But will we delete faster? If I don't kill quickly, I'm done. And he's got armor, so I'm a little bit afraid here. We would gut him if I had a magic resilient tank here, right? Because he's just a ton of vulnerable stuff back here. And this is his main... You know, he's got the void and the phase, but if I just totally circumvented him, but the problem is they're just going to melt. They're going to melt the Setherpod, and then they're going to get all these squishy little melees. Eli, good to see you, brother. Yeah, look at that, just melting the my low mana monsters, my low hit point monsters, I mean to say. 7 diamond wins in a row. Wow, man. Good for you, Butters. What are they paying these days? What's Diamond paying? Melee or from a perspective of... We like literally almost pulled this out. Now, if there was one more round, if instead of the that melee monster, if I'd put, for instance, the Onyx Sentinel in the first position, which had Void and would have stayed alive longer... I think we win that one just by way of the Earthquake. Yeah, what's Diamond paying right now, Butters? Oops. And let's see. Blue Sneak is nasty, absolutely. I like the Dragon Double Strike Sneaker too. The new... That one's a reward card, isn't it? Is that a reward card? I know which one you mean, but it's like a... It's not legendary. I think it's epic. There it is. Dampier Infiltrator. The only thing... This is so good. Like Cripple at Double Strike, the only way this thing goes down is if it runs into Thorns, right? This thing is really nasty. I mean, on the right team, if you got like... Presumably you put this in your 4th or 5th position on like a 40 mana match kind of thing, and it's going to be quite secure. It's not going to be a primary target for your enemy, even though it is vulnerable from an opportunity standpoint with only having 4 hit points. But if it gets left alone, and if it doesn't run into Thorns, that Double Strike with the Cripple is so nasty. Like somebody, I think it might have been Jim, or I forget who I was talking to, but I think it was actually Isaac from Time and Tension 3, and he was pointing out that Cripple, one of the best things about Cripple is really that even if you hit armor, you're still chipping away at that health. So if you run into a massive armored, for instance, the Shield Bearer, who's got like 10 armor, and then maybe 8 or 10 hit points, well, yeah, you're going to slap armor, but you're also going to be crippling. And that cripple is diminishing the total max healables for that monster every single time. This card is really, really good. I can't believe this is like a 2-cent card, frankly. If I wasn't so set on certain purchases right now, I mean, like, this is ridiculous. $2, right? No, I can't can't abide by this. This is not okay. We're gonna go like that. And we're gonna just go ahead and snag those. Yeah, cards. Oh, card prices, man. Like, despite, look at the market yesterday. Hey, last 36 hours, the market's been absolutely meltdown. And I wonder if I put a poll out there, if you guys were, you know, if you were you scared or not? You know, was that something where you thought about, like, is there something I could liquidate, or were you eager? Like, was there a moment, were you more in the position of, is there something I can sell so that I can buy, or is there fiat currency I can bring in? I don't know. I mean, to me, I had both feelings. I had at moments I was like, holy cow, this is bonkers, and this feels different than any other bear market moment, and that stirred some fear. But I don't let fear make my decisions. So I ultimately said, wow, you know, I came here for a reason. I believe in this blockchain. I believe in Splinterlands. I believe in, you know, the certain cryptocurrencies I hold. So I'm not going to be shaken by that fall. And then I became like almost, well, can I pull some money in to buy some things? And I didn't do either. But holding my ground and, like I said, just making my bed and lying in is kind of where I landed. Jim, I didn't think you'd be awake, buddy. I figured you're like up till 5 a.m. every night, and then you would be sleeping. So I didn't reach out. You should hop on, Jim. I'll give you a ring. Afternoon, everybody. Bobby's here, dude. I haven't seen you in a while. Butters, I knew Jim would find us still. I'm flying match to week. It's flying match to week. 2 week? Not sure what you're referring to there. I think the last match maybe. 1 to 4 SPS per win and diamond depending on ECR. Wow. That's really crazy, man. Like, if you actually believe SPS could be $1 one day, and you're earning 4 SPS per battle, and you can do 20, 30 battles a day, that's really, really ridiculous. Now, most people don't think, they don't actually believe, maybe you guys do, but they don't actually believe SPS is going to reach that high. It feels impossible. It feels unattainable, but I feel confident it is. And I think if you just kind of, if the game's fun and it has a future and you just stack those things, first of all, it's no skin off your back. You're having fun playing the game. So just forget about what it's worth, but recognize that could happen. And if it did, while you're having fun, that's wild. I'm looking for deals, says Butter. Me too, man. I dry power waiting to buy DEC lower. Ooh, Dom, that would be the play, dude. Especially if you want the Lux Vega, right? Because you buy the low DEC and then you pull the trigger on the Lux Vega opportunity, getting in the peg, or even if you want to get Chaos Legion packs, which has been peg opportunity forever. But that separation between peg on DEC is still an amazing opportunity. In fact, more so today than it was yesterday or even the day before, right? I'm gonna give Jim a call here, guys. If he wants to pop on. I was up till 5. I knew you would be. Eli, why'd you ignore my call? Lucas Fernandez, I'm getting around. Dom says I'm getting around 4 SPS per win in D2. Hold my cards. Hey guys, what's up? Dude, just hanging out, just trying to show some love to the community and make myself available. Don't often do the public lives. Often it's just for the members, but every now and then it's great to do like the public thing and just make sure that, you know, everybody knows that, like, this isn't just about me. Like, you know, yeah, I want to treat those guys special because they support the channel, but at the same time, I want to, you know, show love to the whole community, people that have subbed to and liked and watched, and yeah. So I'm gonna give Jim a ring here, guys. Let's see over here. Oh, this brings up, I'm in Discord right now, and this brings up a good point. I want to tell you guys that my main Discord, Infidel 1258, it was linked to a 2-factor authentication. That's through Google Auth, and that phone broke. And so now I don't have my 2FA for Infidel. And so I do still have access at this moment for Infidel 1258, but I don't necessarily have access forever. It's possible that would disconnect, and if it ever did disconnect, I don't want to lose essentially my Discord and all my community. So I created 1258.
How's it going? How's the morning?
Good, man. Yep, just hanging out. I definitely thought you would not be up yet. I about a half an hour ago, I thought to myself, should I give Jim a ring and see if he wants to come on? And I was like, you know what? I'm an old man. I wake up at the crack of dawn and go to bed at 9 p.m. every night. But Morgan probably went to bed at 5 a.m. So let the man sleep.
Yeah, I think it was like 3:38 I went to bed. So not too bad. Hello.
There, much better.
Perfect.
Yeah, now I got you a nice good volume.
Right.
So, did you go to bed last night like 5 in the morning, or what was your story like yesterday? What have you been up to?
Yeah, so I was what was I up to yesterday? What was yesterday? Wednesday?
What was yesterday? I'm still that's a good sign. What was yesterday?
Yeah, so yeah, that's how you know I'm a real gamer, right? I just don't even know what days it is. And so yeah, yesterday work was cool. Got to mess around with the Pokemon cards again finally, and getting all that stuff set up. And but after work, oh man, the live stream was crazy. Next week, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm not telling anyone. I'm not telling anyone what it is, but it's going to be a good one.
Nice.
It's
Love
going
it.
to be a good one.
Love it. What? So.
All right, you guys want to know? I'll tell you if you want to know.
You know we want to know.
Okay, all right. So we were doing a pack giveaway last night, and I had the idea that, you know what I'm going to do? If this is a... Well, we opened the pack, and then we gave just the highest rarity card to someone, right? What, Dwayne? What did you just write in chat?
That's I think my YouTube's been hacked, guys. That's I don't know.
Okay. And so I gave away the highest card rarity, but I was also saying to people, because people were bringing up Kelia, and I'm like, you know what's a good idea? I'm going to do a giveaway of Kelia, but it's not a normal giveaway. I'm going to be burning a Kelia live on stream and giving away the DEC that I get for her.
Oh my god, you would too. That's funny.
So yeah. People were just like, people are doing a new hashtag, Save Kelia.
That's
and
hilarious.
then they're saying Kelia is not safe from the wrath of Jim.
Yeah. If Jim ever becomes a whale, he's got like hundreds of thousands of dollars in Splinterlands. He's just buying up the market of Kelia and just deleting them.
Yes, they're gone.
The burn pressure from like one player is just substantive.
Oh man, yeah. So it's gonna be fun. People were going crazy last night. They didn't want me to do it. So
yeah.
So be ready, guys. Next Wednesday, it's gonna happen. Be there for the giveaway.
Yeah. Oscu, good to see you, buddy. He says, love to see you 12. I've seen the pictures you uploaded on Twitter. Love them. Yeah, last night, guys. I went to a concert with my kids and my family. It was awesome. Went down to so I live in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It's like the kind of the western, southwestern-most point of Canada, near Washington State, and we drove across into America, into Washington State, to a place called Everett, and we saw Hillsong United, which is like a famous Christian band, and then also Chris Tomlin, who's like a Christian artist. And I brought the kids. The concert didn't start until 7 p.m. I got them out of school, rushed home, got ready. Wife comes home from work, and then we drive 2 hours to Everett, stop at Five Guys Burger. Got one of I don't know if you guys if you have a Five Guys near you, or if you've heard about it. Man, that's a serious burger.
It is really good, but it's also expensive.
Yeah,
for what it is.
Yeah, no joke. But it feels real too. It's not like a frozen patty. It's not, frozen French fries. That's like a proper potato that they sliced up and then deep fried with good oils. And then they've got the unlimited peanuts and the really amazing milkshake. So we did that and then hit the concert, and I got this like really sick hat that I love and had a great time with the kids. Lumina fell asleep probably as soon as we walked in the door at 7:30 p.m. And she just slept through the whole thing. And then Hazel at 10 o'clock was like, just couldn't do it anymore. So we had to leave a little early, but it was a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the post right now.
Bobby says I clocked in at 3 this morning. The working hours of some people just blow me away. Like, I mean, I've never done the night shift thing. I have my brother-in-law does. He's a longshoreman, and he'll work like straight through the night and with heavy machinery and stuff. It blows me away. I don't know about you guys, but like I fall asleep if I'm driving the car on a highway at like last night at midnight. I can feel myself nodding. I can keep myself awake, but I just don't know how, like the high stakes of, like, for instance, you know, a longshoreman doing massive cranes, lifting huge cargo, or for, you know, a police officer or firefighter, some of you guys that are, you know, work these crazy shifts to, you know, do these very important jobs. It just blows me away. Jim the Kelya killer.
Yeah, that's what they were saying last night. Oh yeah, Eli was there.
Look what Gathering says. He goes, if I win, I'll buy it back. It's dare burn for but Kelly gold foil. You know what? Are gold foil Kellyas even, like, are they that expensive right now? Jed says, like, dare you burn them Goldie. Of course they're way more, but I think everything's pretty reasonable right now, isn't it? Let's see. Summoners.
2250.
I think that's reasonable. Now, you need 22 copies of it, so you're talking probably $500 for a gold foil. I mean, it's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap. But this moment in time, if you're interested in really building a gold foil, like a really high level gold foil deck, there's never been a better time because of the bear market, because of the saturation of opportunities in Splinterlands. Like, I mean, Rift Watchers, Chaos Legion, Land. There's now the TD and the GLG. There's so many things pulling our community and distracting us, like, you know, over here, 5 different ways to go. Our dollars, our community and cumulative buying power is being split and spread, allowing some of these cards to be lower than they ultimately will be, for sure. That's not only will they appreciate because they're being burnt and leveled up, but they will also appreciate because some of the options will just start to disappear, and then the cumulative buying pressure that's available will focus in on what's left. And I don't think that's going to be these guys exactly. But my point is that I do think that right now they're probably lower for those two reasons. And if you want a gold foil deck, it's like an interesting moment.
You know, another funny thing from last night, I was also saying if it was a gold foil Kelia, I'd be burning it regardless.
That, man, every time I'm always blown away by how many cards are burnt. In the old days, I would look and see, and you think, who's burning these things, man? And I know at times the DEC was worth more than the value of the card, and so it actually made sense at times. But it's like, to me, it's like defacing a piece of artwork. Like, there's like, it's like going into the Louvre and like throwing, soup on a famous painting, which I heard like somebody did like last week or something.
Yeah. There were like some 2 people that were against oil. So like they threw tomato sauce on an oil painting and like super glued themselves to the wall.
First of all, they super glued themselves, so they are like literally idiots. And second of all, and second of all, like, how does that accomplish your aim? Like, if you want to, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a target, if you have a goal, if you feel strongly about that topic, there are things you could do to move the needle. That's not one of them.
I don't know what that is, but it's definitely not smart.
Yeah,
is what we'll say.
Eli, the concert was amazing, dude. I've seen Chris Tomlin one time before with my wife, like years ago. Energy level's amazing. He's such a professional and amazing live performer. And then Hillsong was like next level. The energy was crazy. There was probably, I'm going to say 6,000 people there. I don't really know the count. It was a small-ish stadium, but it was mostly full. And I feel 6,000 to 7,000 is probably where it was at. And it was wild. Like, everyone was totally into it. Jim's card should be fire team. Mm,
What
since
virus is in here now?
Oh, Lucas says, sent you some bat tips, Dwayne. Uphold does not support my region anymore at the moment, so I can't trade it for cards, unfortunately. And thanks for introducing me to Brave. Dude, appreciate that, man. Lucas, thank you. And I still am collecting my bat, and I just like store it away for now. But like every now and then, over the time I've been with Brave Browser, guys, if you don't currently use it, it's one of those things that helped me understand that your time is worth something. Like I used Google, I used Facebook, I used Instagram, and then, you get nothing out of it. And then I started discovering cryptocurrency and blockchain and Hive and Splinterlands and then Brave Browser. And you start to realize, oh, they can actually pay me something for using them. And it's not unlike your regular world. You guys know this already, but I'm preaching to the choir, but it took me time to recognize this. Like, you get points from shopping at a certain gas station or a certain shopping store. How can they give me points? Well, they can give me points because they have margins of profit, and they're willing to kind of split a certain amount of that because they know my businesses, they want to attract me. And I love that Brave does that, giving you that opportunity to, even if it's trivial and in kind of amount at first, you're going to use a search engine somehow. Like, you got to people use the internet every day, so why not use one that's going to give you some sort of even minimal rewards? And then over the years I've been using it, there's at least a couple times I bought. One time I can remember for sure, I bought $100 worth of Bitcoin with it. And other times I don't know what else. I couldn't tell you how much, but I feel as though maybe like a couple $100 over 2-3 years or whatever it's been, which, I mean, it's free. Five Guys is fire. Yeah, absolutely, man. Butters, they filled I got the large fry with my burger. So me and the family, I get one of the bacon cheeseburgers, which is actually a double patty. The thing's as big as my face. And then I get like a regular cheeseburger for the wife and Hazel, and like I chop that puppy in half for them. It's more than enough. And then we get one large fry, which the bag is like exploding with fresh potatoes, perfectly fried and seasoned. And we got a salted caramel milkshake, which was, dude, it was next level.
Nice. Every time I get the burgers from there, I'm just like, why is this so small? So I don't know what kind of burgers you guys have over by you, but like the ones by me tend to be small.
Dude, when you're at least 20% larger than me in like height and size. So I mean, I'm like a young boy next to the Captain Morgan over here.
Oh, dude, I did a trivia question last night,
yeah.
And I'm like, all right, this is going to be an easy one. And I'm like, how tall am I and how much do I weigh? And it took them 10 minutes. It took them 10 minutes to figure it out. I'm like, guys, I say it every day.
Jed says Shaq owns a bunch of Five Guys branches. I'm not surprised. That feels like that's on point. Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, that dude is Five Guys.
Yeah, he is. That's a dude that's big, man. Like, I've never seen him in person, but I've seen him beside people, I watch and enjoy, and it's like he makes them look like small children. Like he's a different creature.
My favorite thing about Shaq is like when you start thinking about a bunch of like rich people, and if you ever see them in person, they tend to be pretty small people.
Yeah.
Right. But like in your brain, you're always looking up to them. Right.
Yeah.
And it's like when you meet or if you see Shaq, you're literally looking up to him, and mentally and physically. Mm-hmm. And the dude is just so smart when it comes to business. And like for him, he was able to get percentages of these companies that he would do work for.
Yeah.
And like that's the way to do it, man. Like just own a bunch of random stuff if you can, or be a part of a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah.
If you're able to. That's
the thing, like putting being
so smart,
being willing to like try different things and to get involved in like more than like basketball was his thing. He could have just sat on that and had money in the bank, or frittered it away over years and years of just like sitting on those laurels. But instead, I've heard him talk about business, and And some other people too, like 50 Cent. You know, I'm not a huge.
Oh yeah.
I don't like his rap exactly, but I like hip hop. But smart man, like got involved in I forget like vitamin water before vitamin water was cool, and like really blew up. And there's a lot of guys like that too that really come to mind. I mean, even say what you want about Kanye. Kanye is definitely a bit. He's a bit off his rocker, but like wholly visionary and like getting involved in like fashion and like more than music, just recognizing that like your one thing isn't necessarily going to be your everything, and being able to, it's a smart play. Yeah, Bobby, it's not actually we do have it in Canada, Five Guys, but it's there's very few locations, and that one was, I drove down to Everett, Washington to hit that place. And let's see, kind of giving kind and giving soul. Shaq is a kind and giving soul, says William. I don't know much about him exactly. Need more people like him in the world.
He does a lot. He does these every like interview that he does, or I guess not every interview, but he'll bring up to where whenever he goes out to like Walmart or Target or wherever it is that he's going, he always buys stuff for other people.
That's
at
like
least one other person he'll buy something for.
It's them. Like Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Mr. Beast is a different kind of animal. Yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah. Shaq is funny too. Like, do you remember he did like maybe you guys are too young, but Shaq did a video game, like I think it was called Shaqfu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did a video game in like the 90s. It was, I think, for Super Nintendo, and it was kind of like a Street Fighter type vibe, I think. I don't really remember it a lot, but it was not good. Oh, and I see
it wasn't good.
I see. Did you like it?
I don't know. I literally have never played it.
Yeah. Virus and Spike said that those paintings were protected, or Spike Coon said it, and Bobby.
The one that I saw, it wasn't protected, but they were saying they were able to clean it up perfectly fine, so there wasn't a problem.
I mean, I don't have anything good to say about that sort of behavior, so I'm just going to step away from that conversation because it honestly makes me angry.
Yeah. And Shaqfu was on Sega and Super Nintendo.
And I think it might have been like, it wasn't actually a Street Fighter vibe, I think it was actually like a kind of a side-scrolling platformer, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was a fighting game, so pretty much Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay.